Meg Enraged as King Charles denied Harry's request to appoint her as HRH on payroll on Easter Day. Recently, members of the royal family arrived at St. George's Chapel in Windsor to attend the Easter Sunday service earlier today, and the monarch appeared tense as he led other royals to church for the first time since his mother's death, writes the Mirror. It has been claimed that Prince Harry requested that King Charles put Meghan Markle on the payroll as an HRH on Easter Day so that they may participate in the occasion, but King Charles refused, which enraged Meghan and persuaded Harry not to attend the Easter party with his royal family. A royal staff also claimed that Buckingham Palace did a pretty thorough background check on our slithering Saint Meghan, and realized that no matter how much internet cleansing they do, her unroyal cruelty, lying, rich man chasing, sexy girl modeling, and yachting activity would eventually come to light. I think King Charles wanted his son to think it was about funds, especially since Meghan would explode if she heard what they know. Basically, that background check gave everyone a heads up about the Meghan problem, behind Prince William's suggestion that Harry slow down with his relationship. It is possible that Buckingham Palace did give us a heads up about their background check, Harry shares with Meghan. Meghan exploded, and that's what Has is insisting they apologize for. Would make sense, and since the facts are true but Harry still believes his favorite-smelling wife, we're at that silly standoff. Earlier, King Charles gave them a substantial sum as they transitioned towards financial independence. While working royals, 95% of Harry and Meg's income was via the Duchy of Cornwall, controlled by Charles, 5% from the sovereign grant, public funds. They were cut off from that in mid to late 2020. The Duke of Cambridge inherits/controls the Duchy of Cornwall money, which is now William. Also gave them around £4.50 million until April 2020. Yup, after Megxit in January 2020, and Harry was still receiving funds during their Oprah interview in March when he claimed to be completely cut off financially. Which also would have been more than fine for two adults in their mid to late 30s. They also had money from the Royal Foundation that eventually the Sussexes moved to, Sussex Royal to MWX to Travelist. This included money given to Harry from the Diana Foundation. Therefore, they're never truly financially independent until mid to late 2020, and that doesn't include all the startup boost money they had been given as outlined above. Queen Elizabeth II personally wanted Meg to continue performing, but she declined. Except from his time in the service, Harry had never worked. They wished to be provided for indefinitely, rather than having to work for their own independent income, as William and Catherine had. It constantly comes back to Harry's failure to recognize that he is not, and will never be, equal to William in the hierarchy. He's hyper-aware of being the spare, but has severe cognitive dissonance about how it affects his perks, especially financial rewards. Imagine deciding to leave home with millions of dollars provided to you in your mid to late 30s, then moaning on international television about how difficult and unjust your life is. The monarch reportedly broke the news to the spare prince in 2016, just moments after Harry revealed he planned on marrying the American actress. Royal correspondent Robert Jobson wrote in his new book, Our King. "Are you sure, Harold?" Prince William asked his younger brother. Then Prince Charles delivered the second blow. Rather than congratulating Harry, the future king said he couldn't afford to pay Meghan as a member of the royal family because he was already bankrolling Camilla and William's growing family, Jobson states in an excerpt obtained by the Daily Mail. This infuriated Harry, wrote Jobson, who also authored 2 books on Princess Diana alongside her former bodyguard Ken Worf. The bombshell led to one of the initial falling outs between father and son. Charles stopped taking Harry's calls after his son swore at him and repeatedly asked for funds. When the Queen asked Charles why he hadn't given in, he told her that he wasn't a bank, Jobson wrote. Jobson theorizes that all the incidents Harry and Meghan have publicly whined about, such as the spat between Kate Middleton and Meghan in the lead-up to her wedding, when the actress said the then-pregnant Duchess must have been suffering from baby brain, were made bigger in their minds because of King Charles' initial refusal to accept Meghan as a working, patrolled royal. Harry had a strong inkling that William disapproved of Meghan and considered their romance a whirlwind affair, the book claims. Meg Enraged as King Charles denied Harry's request to appoint her as HRH on payroll on Easter Day. Recently, members of the royal family arrived at St. George's Chapel in Windsor to attend the Easter Sunday service earlier today, and the monarch appeared tense as he led other royals to church for the first time since his mother's death, writes the Mirror. It has been claimed that Prince Harry requested that King Charles put Meghan Markle on the payroll as an HRH on Easter Day so that they may participate